So moving on, let's start off by discussing the different data types that are available in Python. So these are our basic building blocks of our code. So you have integer, floating point, and string data type. String is str, float, integer type, and apart from this, you have something a list, dictionary, dict, and tuple, and set, and bool. Okay, boolean is a logical, this one, right? So boolean is a boolean data type. Okay, boolean is a data type. It will return either true or false, or like other programming languages. Even in Python, the boolean data type is available. The type of the data type is the data type for the boolean is bool. Okay, but for the integer, int, float, str, everything is fine. So what is list, dictionary, tuple, set? These are called collections. These are called collections. The list is an ordered sequence of objects, whereas dictionary is unordered key value pair events, points, key value pair values, and the tuple is ordered immutable sequence of objects. Okay, let's take a look at each and everything. So the integers and float we already explored. We have seen it. The next thing is we will take a look at we will take a look at the other data types. Okay, and also we have something called complex number. Okay, we have something called complex number is available, and collections, sequences, sets. Likewise, a lot of collection related data types are available. Okay. Okay, we know what is integer. Int is a whole number, float is a floating, and Boolean is either true or false. But in Python, it assigns numeric value for true and false. The 1 is assigned for numeric, and 0 is assigned for false. Okay, and the next one is the complex number. The complex number involves the real as well as the imaginary part. Okay, imaginary part. The imaginary part is represented by j. Okay, for example, I have something like I just go here and I'm going to say the C complex number is equivalent to, there is something called complex function itself available, 3 comma 4. For example, 2 comma 4, if I specify it, the first one will become the real part. Which one? The 2. The value 2 will become real, and 4 is going to be your imaginary. So the output of this one, look here, I can write the comment next to the statement itself. Here, for that, I'm going to use the hash notation, 3 plus 4j. So if I, put a comment along with the code, what happens is when the compiler, sorry, the interpreter in Python, it executes the scripts line by line. Though it executes the script line by line, it goes and checks. In case if it encounters anything hash, it will simply ignore that. Anything after hash, it will give, anything after hash and hash also will get ignored. Rest of them, it will execute it. Okay, fine. So now we will see what value is stored in C number. Instead of using C print function, in the interest of time, I just type it directly. And I'm going to look here 2 plus 4j. Okay, so here the complex number, the imaginary number is assigned along. So you can see the imaginary number combined with the j. With this, you can understand this is the imaginary part. Okay. Now the question is when can I use complex numbers? You can use complex numbers in various mathematical and scientific applications, especially when dealing with problems involving the square roots of negative numbers and so on. Okay. Anyhow, we are not going to use complex data type. So we don't use it much. Okay. Just for the sake of understanding, you just remember this. Okay. Fine. Okay. So next one is, yeah, I'm going to use C number 1. Okay. Number 1 is equivalent to, again, I'm going to create another complex data, complex, or you can give it directly. Okay. The number 1 is equal to, for example, 3 plus 6j. You can give it directly like this. Okay. And then you can use print function to check whether the data type of this one is correct or not. Type function. Print type of C number 1. What data type this variable is. Okay. And I'm going to hit the run button. Look, here's a complex data type. Either you can use a complex function to define a complex variable, but the first argument is your real and second argument is your imaginary part. How do I make out whether the second was an imaginary part? So along with the imaginary part, you can see the J. Okay. The real part is 2 and this one. So this is another way of creating a complex number or data type. So once you directly specify the real and imaginary part, along with the imaginary part, you can specify J. This one will become automatically the complex data. To verify that type of scene number 1, we could see there's a complex data. Is there any way can I add the scene number and scene number 1? Is it possible? Is there anyone use the complex data type? Yes, it is possible. Both the real and real gets added. 3 plus 2 is 5 and 4 plus 4j plus 6j becomes 10j. Maybe if you take up an interview, you may have some kind of online test will be there. So, right, so in that kind of situation, if they ask this kind of situation, it will be easier, right? You can remember this now. And what else? Okay, we have something called conjugate. Let me do one thing. I'm going to assign this to a variable z complex is equivalent to. I'm going to execute this one. Here's something else like z complex dot conjugate. Here's something called conjugate function. This gives you 5 minus 10j. Okay, conjugate. Here's something called conjugate. This is a method. It's not a function actually. It's a method. Which one is a conjugate? Is a method using which you can find out or obtain the conjugate of complex numbers. Okay. And also, you have different functions are available, and you can use a EABS function. Okay, absolute function. Okay. And for example, you have something like A2, A1 is equivalent to negative 12.5 and absolute of A1, absolute of ABS function. If you use this, the negative value will become positive. Fine. Okay. The next thing is, we discussed about the string data type, and the first one, the string data type, right? So how do I check? Look here, type message. It is string data type, and then we have seen what is the integer and float data type, and we have seen the complex data type. Okay. What are the other? We are left with other data type. So we are left with the collections. Okay, we will take a look at the collections now. So as part of collections, you have list and various things are there. Okay. First of all, what is a collection? Collections are built-in data structure. It allows us to store multiple values. In the case of variable, you can store only one value. Sorry, I forgot the Boolean type. I just show you the Boolean type here. For example, you have something like true. Here, true is the Boolean data. True is equivalent to true. It gives me true. Okay, true equal to true is true. And what are the other things? You can do it here. And here. Yeah, true equal to true, false equal to false. Let's say if I give false, right? False equal to false. So are they same? You want see, I'm using a double equal sign here. So we are doing comparison. Okay, false is equal to false. Yes, true. Can I say false is equal to true? Sorry, it got assigned to the variable. So we need to compare this one. It's a true. False equal to true is true, right? That is what we can see it here. And Okay, let me do one thing. Okay, here I'm going to use true or true. No, here we cannot use it. Yeah, true or true is equal to true. Are they same? Yes, these two are same, true. And false equal to false is true. And false equal to true. Here it gives me true here. So why it gives me false equal to true as true? Why it gives me here like this? So it compares, these two Boolean values, right, for equality. Since false and true are opposites, right, the comparison false equal to true evaluates to false only, right? I think, yeah, 1 second, let me just delete it and false, because I assign the value there, right? True. Yeah, I assign the value as a true. That's the reason I got confused. See, I gave just single equal sign. Now you should be able to understand the difference between single equal sign and double equal sign. If you give single equal sign, the value true will get assigned to a variable called false, right? Cannot, yeah, here it is not possible, but something went wrong here initially, okay? And here false equal to false, if you see here, false equal to true, is this true? We are comparing, or these two are same? No, it is false. It's supposed to be false because these two are opposites, okay? Okay, the Boolean value true, right? So in this case, the code compares the Boolean value false with the Boolean value true, okay? And let me do one thing. I will just, okay, I want to check the data type of false, okay? Type false, bool, okay? And type true, it's a bool data type. Got it? So this is what your Boolean data type, okay? And the bool is the data type name, okay? Got it? Okay. So this one, let's, when you use the if condition also, right? So in that kind of situation, it can evaluate. If the condition is to do something, else you do something else. In that kind of situation, the expression will be returning either true or false, okay? And for example, I'm going to use some other example for this one. Is raining, okay? And here I just say true. And is sunny equal to false. Assign these two different Boolean values to different variables. Now I'm doing some kind of Boolean operations. So is cloudy something? Can we use do something like that? Cloudy is equivalent to. So how do you say it's a cloudy, right? Is raining or is sunny? Something like that. Is windy? I'm going to say not is sunny. See, in the online test, they may give this kind of thing, okay? So now you want to print the cloudy or is windy. Can someone will tell me what is the output of this one? Yes, you are correct, right? Is raining, what is it? True. True or, okay, in this case, it is, sorry, this is sunny, okay? I put mistakenly running, okay, sunny, okay? The true or false, okay, true or false will return false, right? True or false will return false. And not is sunny. Sunny is false, not false, which means true. Got it? So is cloudy is true only, right? So you true or false, okay? In this case, true or false, it's a truth table, okay? True or false, it'll give you the true only. And not is sunny. Is sunny is false. Not false means okay. In this case, is cloudy gives you the true, and is windy gives me the false, right? So not is sunny. Here is windy is correct only. Okay, let me just do this. Yeah, but not false, it gives me the false only, right? It gives me the false only. Sorry. Okay, so here it gives me the true, and here it gives me the false here. And another thing is, okay, and this is enough. Okay, and hope you understood, right? So anyhow, we have some more examples. Okay. For you, you want another example. Okay, I'll just give you something else. Okay, for example, numbers. And anyhow, I'll have to explain the list comprehension for that example. Anyhow, that time I will explain this again. Okay, don't worry. Anyhow, we'll be using the Boolean operator, Boolean operations more frequently. Okay, in the any programming language, you'll have to use Boolean operations. Okay, so that time we will take a look at this. Okay. And the next one is the collections. Collections are the built-in data types.